Hi, so I have already made a scenario which will be helpful in creating my final coursework output for my storyline. So in this case, I have chosen a character and I have already named him as Remy, as you can see here. So in this case, I am planning to do a small quarrel that occurs between two people when they realize that the queue for the burger hut is very long and they cannot spend time much there. So in this case, this character is a person who will get angry eventually. So already I have inserted a character track which will be which will be nesting all the animations I am going to give. So yeah, next thing. Okay, so the next thing is to add a custom animation file. As you can see, I have already added angry FBX. As you can see here, he is waiting in the line in an angry pose. So let's see whether this can be played. Oh, it seems like we have to make the change here. So this is like the timeline of the storyline, which timeline of the animation. So it has 575, so we have to change the 575. Okay, now we should be able to play this. As you can see, the animation gets played. So likewise, we can add, I'm going to add more character animation tracks, and from here I'm going to select my character Remy, and then for that also I'm going to insert a custom insert animation file which I have already downloaded from Mixamo. uh, for that also I'm going to give a negative kind of animation which depicts like this person is very angry and frustrated, or like um, has been okay. So yes, that kind of scenario. So I have imported the second character animation as well. So it's sort of a small animation track where he is like wandering, thoughtful, as you can see here. So I have added the second animation as well. uh, we can check that from by playing here. Okay, so it's like he's waving his hands at something, asking, so that kind of pose. So yeah, seems like these two will be the initial animations I'm going to put into this character, but later on I will add more to make it more flawless and very responsive, to make a responsive scenario. So likewise, I showed how to add more tracks. Now I have to add a flow to this character, which I can put from this elements pane from assets browser, and when it's set, yes. So like how I showed you, we can put the plain element here as the flow, which will act like the flow, and then we have to make sure that this flow is aligned with the character's foot. As you can see, it's currently leveled here. Basically you have to zero all, zero, so others are already zero, so there's no problem with that. Oh, okay, okay, zero. So let's try one. Okay, and after adding the flow and the main animation, so you have to make sure that the character controls, the source has been selected as control rig, and when you will get this message, and I have to PIK, and then it will bind with it, and so then we can see these characters which we have to make sure that the flow here is contact with the uh, feet and is binded with it, so we have to make some initial steps, and in this we have to make sure active resources is ticked and flow contact is always sync, feet flow contact it, toes flow contact it, and we have to plot character from skeleton, and we have to make sure this we have the same FPS as we have selected from the FBX file we download, animation FBX file. Select plot. Okay, so now my character is animating. uh, I have to increase the size of the flow. And I think it is all set for importing it to Unity. Before importing Unity, make sure that you have renamed all the animations as I have here. This one should be Angry Remy. So Angry Remy, and this one should be Hands Forward Remy. Since this animation will be only unique to this character. Remy. Uh, and I have to add another animation here, since we'll be editing this through fungus, and we'll be adding more conversational based keyframes. I will be needing 3, so I'll be adding another one. So then animation file, and it will be adding thoughtful head nod, and I'm going to rename head nod Remy. So the next step is to import this animated character into Unity. I will open Unity and let you know how we can import this character here. So okay, I have Unity open, and now let's import this character. I'll create a new folder, since this is a separate list Remy, and I will be importing all the new assets I created for this character. It's Remy here, and when you click import, all the files I created through motion builder will be imported here. Let's give it some time. Okay, so the importing has been done, but since I don't have anything here, I have to drag and drop the character wherever I want in the stage. And when you drag and drop this character, ooh, seems like, oh, the skins get a bit friendly when you upload it. So in that case, I have to fix it by making them opaque. I have to do this for each and every asset of the character. I have fixed all the rendering issues here. As you can see, there are no errors to be seen with the graphics. So far that's my progress on creating a full scenario of the BurgerHut. Thank you.